2025 is here, and this is your year to rise. This isn't the year for excuses or half-hearted efforts. It's the year to commit fully, fiercely, and unapologetically. Success doesn't come to those who dabble. It belongs to those who decide, focus, and put in the work every single day. You have big dreams, ambitions that can shake the ground you walk on. But here's the truth. Dreams without commitment remain fantasies. Every morning, wake up with fire in your heart and determination in your mind, because the reality is simple. No one is coming to hand you the life you want. It's up to you. You have to show up when it's difficult, show up when it's inconvenient, show up even when no one is watching. That's the price of greatness. What separates winners from the rest? Winners don't wait for perfect conditions. They take action. They rise, they grind, and they push forward. Discomfort? Bring it on. Challenges? Let's go. These obstacles are merely stepping stones to your breakthrough. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop relying on motivation. It fades. Discipline is what carries you through when motivation runs out. And those tough days, they matter the most. Every day is an opportunity to close the gap between where you are and where you want to be. How are you using that opportunity? Are you scrolling, procrastinating, or attacking the day as if your future depends on it? Because it does. You must know your why. Why are you doing this? Why does it matter? When you define your purpose, nothing can stop you. Your purpose fuels your power, and once that power kicks in, excuses lose their hold. You stop negotiating with yourself. You stop saying, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't exist. There is only now. Set a goal so big it scares you. Make it so bold that it forces you to grow, becoming stronger, smarter, and more disciplined. Then break it down. Small wins each day create unstoppable momentum. And remember, you are not alone. Surround yourself with people who push you, who challenge you, who demand more from you. Stay close to those operating at a higher level. Their energy will elevate you. Accountability isn't optional, it's essential. This is your moment. This is your year. Commit. Show up every single day. And when you feel like stopping, when you think you've done enough, remember, someone else is still working. Someone else is pushing harder. Let that drive you. Let that fuel you. Commitment is the foundation of everything. It's the spark that ignites the fire. Without it, you're merely going through the motions, dabbling instead of dominating. Commitment isn't just saying you want something, it's declaring you will have it no matter what. It's about drawing a line in the sand and deciding, this is who I am, this is where I'm going. Think about it. How many people start strong but quit when resistance appears? The difference between success and failure isn't talent, it's commitment. And the question is, how committed are you? Think about commitment. How many people start with enthusiasm only to falter at the first challenge? They lose momentum because they lack the one trait that separates the successful from the rest: unwavering dedication. The ones who achieve greatness aren't necessarily the most talented, the smartest, or the luckiest. They are the ones who refuse to quit. They push forward when others step back. They find solutions when obstacles arise. When most hesitate, they take action. Success doesn't come from wishing, hoping, or waiting. It comes from showing up day after day, no matter the circumstances. It's about staying consistent when the excitement fades, when progress slows, and when setbacks occur. There will be days when you don't feel like it, days when doubt creeps in, when exhaustion weighs you down, when the voice in your head tells you to take it easy. But discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when motivation is nowhere to be found. You must rise above the noise. Excuses are easy, distractions are everywhere, but the ones who stay locked in, who block out the doubt, who choose action over hesitation, those are the ones who win. Your goals won't wait. Your potential won't unlock itself The time is now. So decide, will you be someone who starts strong but fades away? Or will you be the person who commits fully, pushes through resistance, and refuses to settle? The choice is yours. Unshakable commitment. Commitment means eliminating the option of failure. There is no backup plan. It's about moving forward without hesitation, standing firm when doubt and fear try to shake your resolve. True commitment transforms your focus, heightens your energy, and ensures your actions align with your vision. When you're fully committed, your goals shift from possibilities to necessities. Instead of making excuses, you find solutions. It strengthens your resilience, turning failure into nothing more than a stepping stone. The moment you commit, the world responds. Opportunities arise, doors open, and resources appear. But here's the catch. Your commitment must be absolute. It can't be conditional or half-hearted. It must be unwavering, all in. That's when transformation happens. That's when you stop wishing for success and start claiming it. The power of daily action. Success isn't built on ideas alone. It's built on action. Consistent, daily, relentless action. If you're serious about your goals, showing up every day isn't optional. It's the price of greatness. Think about momentum. A single day of effort won't make a difference, but sustained effort over weeks, months, and years creates unstoppable progress. Every action is a building block, forming the foundation of your success. Skip a day and you create gaps. Gaps where mediocrity creeps in. Some days, you won't feel like it. You'll be tired, distracted, or unmotivated. But that's when action matters most. The difference between winners and everyone else? Winners act regardless of how they feel. They don't let moods dictate their moves or negotiate with excuses. They understand that consistency always outperforms bursts of intensity. When you commit to daily action, you send a clear message to yourself and to the world that you are serious about your goals. Small steps, repeated consistently, lead to extraordinary results. It's not about doing everything at once, but ensuring that each day moves you closer to the life you want. When action becomes non-negotiable, success becomes inevitable. The danger of excuses are silent dream killers. They disguise themselves as justifications, but in reality, they are self-imposed limitations. Excuses keep you stuck, convincing you to settle for less when you're capable of much more. Every time you make an excuse, you give away your power. You convince yourself that obstacles are bigger than they really are. But the truth is, you are always greater than any challenge you face. Excuses allow fear, doubt, and mediocrity to take control, but only if you let them. You can have excuses or you can have results, but never both. The most dangerous thing about excuses is how believable they sound. I don't have time. I'm not ready yet. I'll start tomorrow. These aren't valid reasons. They're stories you tell yourself to avoid discomfort, but discomfort is exactly where growth happens. Success isn't about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about taking action despite imperfection. When you eliminate excuses, you unlock your true potential. And that's when real transformation begins. Growth through discomfort. Discomfort isn't a barrier, it's a catalyst. It signals that you're stepping beyond limitations, moving toward transformation. Those who embrace discomfort don't just adapt, they evolve. Every challenge, every moment of struggle is proof that progress is happening. People often wait for the right time, believing that conditions must be perfect before taking action. But growth doesn't wait. It happens in the messy, uncertain, and uncomfortable moments. The sooner you accept this, the faster you'll advance. If you're feeling uncomfortable, you're on the right path. It means you're stretching beyond what's familiar, building resilience, and proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you once believed. Lean into that discomfort, let it shape you into someone stronger, more determined, and unstoppable. The mindset of winners. Winners think differently. They don't let circumstances dictate their actions. They don't wait for motivation to strike. They create it through discipline. Their success isn't a result of luck, but of habits forged through relentless effort. They understand that failure isn't final. Instead of seeing setbacks as signs to quit, they treat them as lessons. Every misstep refines their strategy, sharpens their skills, and prepares them for greater success. What sets them apart isn't talent or resources, it's mindset. They refuse to surrender to doubt. They don't entertain negativity. Instead, they maintain a laser focus on their goals, adjusting their approach but never their ambition. Mastering self-discipline is the bridge between intentions and achievement. It's the ability to do what's necessary, even when it's inconvenient. While motivation fluctuates, discipline remains steady. It's the force that turns plans into action and dreams into reality. This isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Some days will be harder than others, but discipline means showing up regardless. It's about keeping commitments to yourself, proving through action that your goals matter. Mastering discipline doesn't happen overnight. It's built through repeated effort, through choosing progress over comfort time and time again, and the reward, the ability to trust yourself, knowing that no matter the obstacle, you will keep pushing forward. Turning vision into reality. A vision without action is just a wish. Success doesn't come from hoping, it comes from doing. Clarity, strategy, and execution must work together to bring an idea to life. The most successful people don't just dream, they plan, they prepare, and they persist. They turn abstract goals into concrete steps, tackling them one by one until they reach their destination. If you want real results, it's not enough to think about what you want. You must act with purpose, making decisions that align with your ambitions. Every single day, your vision becomes reality the moment you commit to doing the work required to achieve it. The moment you stop making excuses, everything changes. The moment you stop making excuses, your entire life shifts. You begin seeking solutions instead of dwelling on problems. Rather than blaming circumstances, you take full responsibility for your actions and future. Ownership is power. It's freedom. It's the mindset that says, no matter what happens, I'm in control, and I will find a way. Every time you catch yourself making an excuse, pause and ask yourself, is this excuse worth sacrificing my dream for? Because every excuse costs you time, momentum, and progress. The sooner you eliminate them, the sooner you unlock your true potential. Discomfort, the catalyst for growth. Growth is born in discomfort. That's where transformation begins. Yet so many people avoid it, staying within the safety of their comfort zones while wondering why they aren't. The truth is simple. If you aspire to achieve something extraordinary, you must embrace discomfort. Think about the times in your life when you grew the most. Were they easy? Of course not. Growth doesn't come from repeating what you already know or staying within familiar territory. It happens when you push your limits, step into the unknown, and tackle challenges that stretch you beyond your perceived capability. Discomfort isn't an obstacle, it's an ally. Embrace discomfort. Embrace progress. Avoiding discomfort doesn't protect you from pain, it robs you of progress. Every intense workout, every late night spent chasing your dreams, and every difficult conversation you'd rather avoid, these are the moments that forge a stronger, smarter, and better version of yourself. Discomfort is where transformation happens. Stop running from it, lean into it. When fear, doubt, or uncertainty creep in, don't retreat. Instead, recognize them as signals that you're on the right path. Discomfort isn't there to hold you back. It's there to prepare you, to strengthen you, and to reveal what you're truly capable of. Each time you embrace discomfort, you build resilience, elevate yourself, and achieve more than you ever thought possible. And when you make peace with discomfort, nothing can stand in your way. Your mindset, the command center of your life, your mindset controls everything. Every decision, action, and result begins with a single thought. If you don't take control of your mindset, the world will. And the world is filled with negativity, doubt, and distractions, eager to pull you off course. That's why mastering your mindset isn't just important, it's essential. The way you think shapes how you feel. How you feel drives your actions, and your actions create your reality. If your thoughts revolve around fear, failure, or excuses, that's exactly what you'll attract. But if you focus on possibilities, strength, and resilience, there are no limits to what you can accomplish. You can't control every circumstance, but you can control how you respond. That's the power of mindset, choosing gratitude over frustration, solutions over problems, and action over stagnation. When challenges arise, a strong mindset doesn't collapse. It adapts, learns, and grows. Feed your mind with positivity daily. Surround yourself with people who lift you higher. Replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Train your mind to see opportunities in obstacles and potential in setbacks. When you take control of your mindset, you take back your power. Take back your power. When you take control of your mindset, you reclaim your power. You stop letting circumstances dictate your direction and start shaping your own destiny. The world is full of distractions and negativity, but when you choose to focus on growth, discipline, and resilience, nothing can hold you back. Excuses, doubt, and hesitation lose their grip when you commit to action. Each step forward strengthens your ability to handle adversity. The more you train your mind to see challenges as stepping stones, the more unstoppable you become. Commit to growth. Every day presents an opportunity to improve, to learn, and to evolve. But progress isn't automatic. It requires a conscious decision to push beyond old limitations and embrace the discomfort that fuels transformation. When faced with setbacks, remember, obstacles aren't meant to stop you, they're meant to test your commitment. Those who persist, who adapt, who refuse to surrender to temporary failures are the ones who rise above. The power of consistency success isn't built on motivation alone. Motivation fades. What truly matters is consistency, the discipline to show up, put in the work, and stay the course even when it's difficult. Small, daily actions compound over time, leading to extraordinary results. Mastery isn't about doing something once, it's about repetition. Strength isn't gained overnight, it's developed through persistence. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't talent, it's the willingness to keep going when others quit. Rewrite your story. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes, failures, and missed opportunities are not your identity. What matters is what you choose to do now. The moment you decide to take control, to rewrite your narrative, you step into the person you were meant to become. You have everything you need to create the life you envision. The question is, will you step up, take responsibility, and make it happen? Because once you do, nothing will ever be the same again. Unshakable, unstoppable, and fully capable of shaping the life you desire, it all starts with your mindset. Your why is the fuel that drives every action you take and every goal you pursue. Without a clear and compelling reason behind your ambitions, it's easy to lose direction when challenges arise. And they will arise. Obstacles will appear, doubt will creep in, but a strong why will keep you pushing forward when everything else tries to hold you back. Your why isn't just about what you want, it's about why it matters. It's not surface level, it's deep, emotional, and personal. It's the force that gets you out of bed when you'd rather stay under the covers. It's what pushes you to work harder, dig deeper, and refuse to quit when most people would give up. Take a moment to define your why. Why do you want what you want? Why does it matter to you? Maybe it's to create a better future for your family, to prove your potential, or to leave a lasting legacy that inspires others. Whatever it is, your why must be so powerful, so compelling, that it ignites an unstoppable fire within you. When your why is clear, excuses lose their power, distractions become irrelevant. Fear no longer controls you. A strong why provides clarity, focus, and relentless drive. It transforms "I'll try" into "I will." It turns effort into unwavering commitment. Because when you define your purpose, you don't just work harder, you work with intention, and when you move with purpose, nothing can stand in your way. Be audacious. Ambitious goals are the heartbeat of transformation. If your goals don't both excite and intimidate you, you're thinking too small. Playing it safe doesn't lead to greatness. It keeps you trapped in the ordinary. To break free, you must set goals so bold that they require you to evolve beyond who you are today. Daring goals spark something powerful inside you. They challenge you, stretch you, and demand that you rise to a higher level. Small goals won't inspire real action. They don't create meaningful change. But bold, audacious goals, they generate urgency, energy, and momentum. Because deep down, you know achieving them will transform your life. These goals force you to think differently. They require new strategies, stronger discipline, and unshakable focus. They push you beyond your comfort zone and into the space where real growth happens. And here's the beauty of it. Even if you fall short, you'll still accomplish more than you ever would have by aiming small. Don't let fear or self-doubt shrink your vision. Fear is just the voice of past limitations trying to hold you back. Silence it by boldly declaring what you want and pursuing it with everything you've got. Set goals so big they make people question your sanity. Goals that require you to become the kind of person who can achieve them. Because when you aim for the extraordinary, you create a life worth celebrating. Harness momentum. Momentum is one of the most powerful forces you can tap into. When you have it, nothing feels impossible. You're in flow, unstoppable, and every action propels you forward faster than before. But here's the key. Momentum doesn't just appear, you create it. Momentum begins with small, consistent actions. It's sparked by that first step, that first win, that first breakthrough that sets everything in motion. That's why starting is the most important thing. Even if it's messy, even if it's imperfect, just take action. Once you take that first step, momentum builds. Each action fuels the next, making progress feel natural and unstoppable. The hardest part is always the beginning, but once you move, even the smallest success creates a ripple effect. Momentum thrives on consistency. It's not about giant leaps, it's about steady progress. The more you show up, the easier it becomes to keep going. Every small win reinforces your belief, strengthens your discipline, and pushes you forward. But be mindful, momentum can work both ways. Just as progress fuels progress, inaction can lead to stagnation. If you stop too long, starting again feels even harder. That's why commitment matters. Keep pushing, keep moving, even when it feels slow. Because once you're in motion, nothing can hold you back. Take control of your momentum. Build it, sustain it, use it to carry you to the life you're working toward. And remember, every step forward, no matter how small, is a step closer to your goals. Because every time you take action, you generate energy that fuels momentum. Think of a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but as it keeps moving, it grows larger and gains speed. That's exactly how momentum works in life. The more you show up and put in the effort, the more progress you make. And progress is addictive. It builds confidence, fuels motivation, and keeps you pushing forward. But momentum isn't permanent. The moment you stop, it stops. That's why consistency is crucial. Even on days when motivation is low, take one step forward. Any action, no matter how small, keeps the ball rolling. Here's the key. Momentum doesn't just help you reach your goals, it reshapes who you are. It makes you stronger, faster, and more resilient. Protect it, harness it, and watch it propel you to levels you once thought were out of reach. Accountability. Accountability is the hidden advantage of high achievers. It's the driving force that keeps you moving when motivation fades. It pushes you to deliver, even when you don't feel like it. The truth is, if you want to achieve extraordinary things, you need people in your life who will hold you to a higher standard. People who will challenge you, expect more from you, and make sure you follow through, especially on the promises you make to yourself. When you embrace accountability, you're no longer alone. You have someone who believes in you, checks in on your progress, and keeps you focused when distractions arise. It's easy to let yourself down, but much harder when someone else is watching. That external pressure keeps you going even on the toughest days. Accountability forces you to take responsibility, to show up even when it's inconvenient. It's the difference between talking about success and actually achieving it. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, support your vision, and refuse to let you settle for less than your potential. If you don't have that circle yet, create it. Because when you hold yourself accountable to others, you hold yourself accountable to your highest potential, and that changes everything. Discipline motivation is fleeting. It's a spark that can ignite a fire, but it won't keep it burning. The real power lies in discipline. Discipline is the foundation of success. It's what keeps you moving forward when excitement fades, when obstacles arise, and when energy runs low. Motivation may start the journey, but discipline is what carries you across the finish line. Embracing discipline means committing to consistency, persistence, and unwavering dedication. It's understanding that the work doesn't stop just because the initial thrill is gone. It's showing up every single day and doing what's necessary regardless of how you feel. Success isn't reserved for those who are always motivated. It belongs to those who rely on their habits, routines, and relentless commitment to their goals. Discipline isn't about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about taking action no matter what. Celebrate your ability to keep going when the road gets tough. Celebrate the effort you put in even when no one is watching, because in the end, discipline is what separates those who wish for success from those who achieve it. When you build the habit of discipline, you build an unstoppable life, one where success becomes inevitable. Now is the time. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, the ideal conditions, or the spark of motivation. The life you want, the success you dream of, it's within reach right now. But it all starts with a decision to commit, to take action, to push forward no matter what. This is your moment to rise, to break free from mediocrity, and to step fully into your potential. Success isn't a matter of luck. It's a result of the choices you make, the actions you take, and the mindset you cultivate every single day. So don't just dream about the life you want, live it. Commit to your vision, take action relentlessly, and when challenges arise, use them as fuel for growth. Your future is in your hands. You have the power to create the life you've always wanted. But it starts now. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. So what's your next move? Are you ready to go all in? To push past your limits, embrace discomfort, and eliminate excuses? Are you ready to take charge of your life and go after everything you deserve? The time is now. Show up, stay committed. Make this the year you turn your dreams into reality. Execution over excuses. Success isn't about having the perfect conditions. It's about making progress despite them. Too often, people wait for the right moment, believing they need ideal circumstances to take action. But the truth is, waiting only delays results. The most successful individuals don't wait. They adapt, adjust, and move forward regardless of obstacles. Your goals won't achieve themselves. No strategy, no motivation, and no amount of inspiration can replace the power of action. Every decision you make, every step you take brings you closer to the outcome you desire. There will be challenges, Moments where doubt creeps in, where distractions tempt you to slow down, that's when you must double down. Remind yourself why you started and refuse to let excuses dictate your future. Discipline and accountability are your allies, but execution is the ultimate key. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to show up, do the work, and keep moving. Because in the end, success is not about what you plan to do, it's about what you actually do. Grow through resistance. Every breakthrough is born from struggle. Growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens when you push beyond limitations, when you refuse to back down in the face of adversity. The people who succeed aren't those who avoid challenges. They are the ones who embrace them. They understand that setbacks aren't signs to stop, but signals to push harder. Every difficulty is an opportunity. A test of resilience, a lesson in persistence. The discomfort you feel today is shaping the strength you'll rely on tomorrow. Instead of fearing resistance, lean into it. The more you challenge yourself, the more you expand your potential. The more you push, the stronger you become. Growth is a choice. You can either let obstacles define you, or you can use them to refine you. The mindset of champions. Winners think differently. They don't see failure as an endpoint, but as feedback. They don't view discipline as restriction, but as freedom. The freedom to control their outcomes, shape their future, and build a life of purpose. A strong mindset isn't something you're born with. It's something you develop. It's built through repetition, through showing up day after day, through proving to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. The question isn't whether you have what it takes. The question is whether you're willing to develop it. Because those who refuse to quit, who keep learning, adapting, and evolving, those are the ones who win. Your time is now. The opportunity you're waiting for isn't coming. It's already here. Success isn't something you hope for. It's something you create. Right now you have two choices. Keep waiting or start building. Keep making excuses or start doing. Your future is shaped by what you decide today. So choose action, choose discipline, choose to be the person who refuses to settle. Because when you commit fully, when you push past every excuse and go after what you truly want, you'll realize something powerful. You were capable all along, now go prove it.